Namaste. Welcome. As all of you may know, Namaste means the light in me bows to the light in you. And yoga is a practice of finding that light that is always within us. What happens is, as we're born with that light, over time, our upbringing, our circumstances in life, the challenges we may have faced in the past, all of that start to dim the light. So finding that light, bringing that light back, connecting with that light is the practice of yoga. We try to find that light, right, which is always there, it just got dimmed. It's almost like the sun or the moon, you know, sometimes when it's cloudy, you wonder if it's there, but it is always there. We're just not able to see it. So how do we remove the cloud so that we can begin to find that light is the path of yoga. So one of the limbs of yoga is called pratyahara, which means withdrawal of the senses. We're constantly engaging in this world through our senses, the five senses. And we need those five senses to make sense of our environment, of our social interactions, the roles we play, what is dangerous, what is safe. We need all of that for our survival and also to engage in this world. But to find the light, we have to withdraw from the world and then engage with the inner world. And that's called pratyahara. Pratyahara is the withdrawal of all the senses. We know it all, it's all there, but we slowly begin to withdraw from that and then engage with the inner world. And how we do that is through meditation. There's different types of meditation because the goal is to find a single pointed attention on something that can take us to the next limb after pratyahara, which is dharana or concentration. So when we withdraw the senses, we begin to concentrate. So we transition from pratyahara to dharana. And that's why we always do meditation before we start yoga. First, to center ourselves, find that single pointed attention that we are trying to practice so that we can get to the final stage, which is samadhi. It's the state of yoga. So today, we will just focus on withdrawing the senses and finding that single pointed attention. For that, I am going to invite you to find freedom in choosing the object that you would like to focus on. You can do gazing meditation, maybe find a candle and light that candle and just look at the flame. It's not an intense focus, it's more of a relaxed, intentional focus. You can also close your eyes and bring the attention to the breath. Do a breath meditation, or you can do sound meditation. Maybe you just want to listen to Om or some type of mantras. You can even pause the video and take a couple of minutes to do the meditation that serves you. Especially if you're not streaming with me and you're taking this class later, you always have that option to pause and do what you need to do and come back. So let's find a comfortable seated posture. If Sukhasana is comfortable and it allows you to keep the back straight, come to Sukhasana. If not, you can also lay down and do this meditation. So it all depends on how comfortable you are. We want comfort, but not too comfortable where we fall asleep. Okay, if you're sitting in Sukhasana, roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down. Begin to relax any tension in your shoulders. And your palms can be facing up or down, resting on your thighs. Draw the chin down slightly so that it's parallel to the floor. Find the meditation that serves you today. I won't be guiding you since you have chosen your own meditation. There's nothing to do but to withdraw the senses and bring the attention to the object you have chosen for meditation today. If your mind wanders from the object you've chosen, notice with compassion and gently bring the attention back to the object. Don't worry about the thoughts coming up, any type of emotion arising. Just notice and let them pass. Just like you would watch the clouds in the sky. Let them come and go. And then continue to focus on the object you've chosen. Slowly begin to relax your attention. Begin to notice with all the senses, the sounds you hear. Perhaps if your eyes are open, the objects that you see. Parts of the body touching the floor, or your hands touching your thighs and knees. And if your eyes are closed, slowly begin to flutter the eyes open. Keep the gaze soft. Nice. Okay, so next we will practice Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. So take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale through the nose. Let's close the right nostril with the right thumb and inhale through the left. Close the left with your ring finger. Exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close the right. Exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Close the left. Exhale through the right. Continue to do this at your own pace. Make sure it's deep breathing, at least for a count of 4. You don't have to count, but make the breath long enough so that you really feel the benefit of that deep breathing in your body and mind. With the next exhale through the left nostril, you can release your hands down. And just notice the sensation of that breathing, how it shows up for you in your body. Very nice. Okay, so now let's come to Sukhasana if you were laying down, and then sit where it feels a little uncomfortable, meaning we typically have one foot in front of the other in Sukhasana. So whichever you're used to putting, put the other one in the front. And just for a moment, notice what you're experiencing. If you're experiencing pain, please feel free to go back. But if you're just experiencing discomfort because it's something unfamiliar, see if you can just sit with it. Okay, let's begin to walk the hands forward with the fingertips. Go as far as you can. Continue to glue the hips down towards the mat, and then release the chest down. You can relax the chin towards the chest so you get a nice stretch in the back of your neck. And slowly rise back up. Okay, now let's bring the arms out front. So palms are facing each other. And then take the gaze between the hands. So almost the direction where the arms are, and then we're just going to take it up. So move the eyes where the hands go, and then we're going to bring it down. So let's synchronize it with the breath. Inhale, the arms go up. Exhale, arms come down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, take the arms over the head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And with the next inhale, take the arms across. So take it over to the left, continue to gaze up, and take it back down. Inhale, we take it to the other side. Exhale, back down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale, back down. Inhale to the right. Exhale, back down. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Take the arms up again with an inhale. Exhale, arms come out to the sides, and then release the fingertips down. Drop the left ear to left shoulder, and then grab the side of the head. And then we want to get a nice stretch on the side of the neck. So rather than just pressing it down really fast, which can hurt your neck, you want to focus on lengthening the side of the neck. So you're pulling up and down. So you're creating more space between the shoulder and the ear. And let's walk the right fingertips forward and back. Let's bring it back to the center and then hold for 3 breaths. Release that left hand down, come back to center. Drop the right ear to right shoulder, and then use the right hand to gently create space. And then begin to walk the left fingertips forward and back. And slowly bring the fingertips back to the center, and then walk it away as far as you need to as we hold for 3 breaths. And slowly return back to center. Take the hands towards the back, interlace the fingers, and then draw the shoulders away from the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a nice long deep inhale, and as you exhale, release the forehead down towards the mat as you take the arms up. So if the forehead doesn't reach the floor, we can always use blocks or a bolster. Inhale as we come back up. Exhale, arms go up, forehead comes down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly release your hands and sit back up. Move the blocks or the bolster away from you. Send both legs forward, flex the toes towards you, come to Dandasana by taking the arms over the head and palms are facing each other. Flex the toes, sit up nice and tall, try not to slouch here. We want to engage the core. It's an active staff pose. Shoulders are away from the ears, even though you're reaching through the fingertips up towards the ceiling or the sky. Deep belly breathing. Expand the belly with the inhale. Contract the belly. Send that belly button towards the spine with the exhale. One more deep belly breathing. With the next inhale, rise up just a little more, and as you exhale, begin to release your hands down. So if it's the first stretch of the day for your hamstring, you're not trying to go all the way out. You want to slowly wake up the hamstrings. So here you also have the option to maybe rest it under your thighs, and this way you can rest the bolster under your knees actually, and then you can even focus on maybe stretching the back. So these are some ideas that you can, depending on what you need today, you can grab onto the outside of your feet and then release the chest down towards the thighs and maybe stay here. So do what feels good today. Let's hold for 5 more breaths. And with an inhale, float those arms back up. And as you exhale, arms come down to the sides. Okay, bend into the right knee and then cross that leg over. Hug the knee with the opposite elbow. Take the right hand towards the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, twist. One more inhale, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, twist. Use that bicep to hug the knee a little closer. And slowly release, come back to center. Let's place that right foot on top of the left thigh. Now, if this is really uncomfortable, you can place it on the inside of your left thigh. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale, float the arms up. Something bit me yesterday, so I'm sorry, I keep itching. I guess it's the practice of yoga where I shouldn't itch, I shouldn't scratch, right? All right, let's practice that. I am not scratching. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, begin to reach with those fingertips forward, and then release your hands down. Get the option to do it this way. Continue to elongate that spine with the inhale, and then folding with that exhale. With the inhale, slowly begin to rise up. Exhale, arms come down. Extend the right leg forward. Bend the left knee, bring that heel close to you. Hug the knee with your opposite elbow, sitting up nice and tall. Send that left hand towards the back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Take the gaze towards the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen that spine. Exhale, twist. Hug that knee a little closer. One more inhalation and exhalation. Okay, so you can just release that left knee down, or option to place that left foot on top of the right thigh. Arms go up with an inhale. Exhale, begin to reach those fingertips forward, and then release the forehead down towards the thigh or the knee. So let's elongate that back and spine with the inhale. And as you exhale, we release the chest a little closer to the thigh. So for those of you who have the foot on the thigh, this is also the half Padmasana that you're doing the stretch in, or half lotus pose. And with an inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, arms come back down. Okay, bring both feet back together to Baddha Konasana, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale, release that chest down, and the elbows are going on the inside of your thighs, and you're going to gently press those knees down towards the mat. So with an inhale, focus on really lengthening, and as you exhale, release those knees down. And With the next inhale, slowly rise back up. Bring the knees back together. Send that right leg forward. Take the hands towards the back. Shoulders are back, lifting up through the crown of the head. So left knee continues to be bent. Inhale, we're going to lift the hips up. Exhale, bring it back down. Inhale, we lift it up. Exhale, back down. Just one more. Inhale. Exhale. Very nice. Bring that right foot back and then hug the knees with both arms. Sitting up nice and tall. And then slowly begin to round out through the back. Chin comes in towards the chest. Holding for 3 breaths here. Again, practicing Dharana. Withdrawing the senses, bringing the awareness to the breath. And slowly coming out of that, taking the hands towards the back, and this time sending that left leg forward. And be mindful that both legs are about hip distance apart. Shoulders are back, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more. Inhale. Exhale down. Bringing that foot back. Once again, hugging, lifting up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, rounding through the back, chin comes in towards the chest. Bring the feet closer if you like to go a little deeper into that back stretch and shoulder stretch. And slowly coming out of the posture. Okay, so let's grab the big toes with our peace fingers, and then we are going to keep the knees bent, but going to pick up the feet and take it out to the sides and just hold for a breath and release it back down. Okay, we'll do that 2 more times, taking it out to the sides, holding for a breath and releasing it back down. Almost like a happy baby, but seated. Okay, taking it out, holding for a breath, and releasing it back down. Very nice. Let's send the feet towards the back. Come to tabletop. So we'll focus on the core a little. Fingers are spread. We want to be sure that the knees are aligned with the hips. Your wrist is aligned with your shoulders. Okay, so we will tuck the toes and then just lift the knees just for 1 breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, drop it back down. So when we hold it, focus on really stretching out the belly, like really expanding the belly with the inhale and sending that belly button back with the exhale. Okay, we'll do that a couple more times. Inhale, we lift up. Exhale. Hold for 1 breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Okay, 1 more time. Lifting up. Continue to do this at your own pace. And release. So now let's tuck the toes, lift the knees, come to downward facing dog. Begin to walk the dog, bending 1 knee at a time. You can shake your head, yes and no. Do all kinds of wiggling movement that feels really good for you today. You can swing your hips from side to side, whatever you need. Okay, let's come to plank.
And if plank is really uncomfortable for you, or you find it very difficult to hold your body up, you can drop your knees down and you can stay here. Okay, so we are focusing on, as I said, the core, but with core comes the arms. Okay, so with an inhale, we're going to bring the chest down towards the mat. So again, you can be here or here. I'll let you choose. So with an inhale, we come down, and as we exhale, we're going to take that right arm up. And with an inhale, we come back down. Exhale, take the left arm up. So if you're in plank, you would lift the knees, come down with the inhale. As you exhale, you twist and then take that right arm up. Inhale as you come down. Exhale as you come up, take that left arm up and bring it back. We'll do one more time, wherever it feels comfortable for you. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. And release. Send the hips back towards the heels. Take the arms alongside you, or you can rest both arms forward. And just notice in this resting pose what has shifted in your body. Again, bringing the awareness back, withdrawing the senses, and noticing what's happening on the inside. Slowly rising up, coming back to tabletop. Okay, so from tabletop, send the right leg out to the side, and then we take the left foot out to the left. You want to make sure that your left hand is somewhat in the middle, and then we will take that right arm up towards the sky. Okay, so we're coming to a plank, side plank here. Let me move up a little. I'm sure all of you have to as well, because you want to be sure you want to be on the mat. Okay, so feel that nice stretch on the side of the body, but you're also lifting your body weight up with your left leg and your right arm. You should be feeling it in your arm, your core as well. Okay, from here, see if you can lift up the right leg. If it's too hard for you to hold it, bring it back down, tap it down, and then maybe lift it up again. Maybe you only go up this much, it doesn't matter. Okay, and if you want to find more stability, if having the arm up, you lose your balance, place your hand on the hip. Okay, we'll lift it up and down, or hold it. Whichever you are doing, just breathe with it. And slowly release the foot down. Bring that right foot back. Okay, let's come to plank. Drop the knees down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. And release those knees back down. So let me turn the other way so we can do side plank on the other side. So this time you're going to send the left foot towards the back and then turn that right foot out to the left. Okay, and then this hand, the right hand that is resting on the mat, well, not resting, lifting you up on the mat, we want to make sure it's somewhat in the center. And then we take that left hand up. You can take the gaze up towards the left fingertips.
And then do the same thing we did before. Now you can, couple of options, as I mentioned, lifting it up and down with the hand on the hips, or you can hold it. Continue to breathe. So with the movement, you want to breathe in and out. And release. Bring that left hand down. Come to plank. Knees and chest comes down. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale to child's pose. Send the hips back towards the heels. Once again, resting your arms alongside you or in front of you. Let's bring the awareness to the belly. Maybe you need to take a deep breath in and out as you expand the belly and release the belly. And slowly lift up. And let's come to tabletop once again. Okay, once you're at tabletop, bring that right foot forward, place it between the hands. Okay, place the left hand down, right arm comes up, and take the gaze up towards the right fingertips. And then lift the left knee up. You should feel it in your core and also the left arm in that twist. And release. Send the right foot back to plank. Drop the knees down, chest comes down. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. And release the knees down. And from tabletop, bring that left foot forward. Your left knee is aligned with your left ankle. Right hand comes down, left arm goes up. So make sure your fingers are spread, like the right fingers are spread like a starfish. And slowly begin to lift the right knee up. Breathe into your core, into your beautiful belly. And slowly release that left hand back down. Send the left foot back to plank. Knees come down, chest comes down. Inhale to upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's hold here for 3 breaths. Looking forward, walk the feet to meet the hands. And then begin to release the chest down towards the thighs, coming to Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax your shoulders, the crown of the head. Just hang here for a couple of breaths. You can swing from side to side. If that feels good, grab onto the opposite elbows. And with an inhale, bending into your knees, slowly begin to rise up. Take the arms over the head, palms meet. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice. Come to the front of the mat if you're not already there. Take a step back with that left foot. Bend into the right knee. Right knee is aligned with your ankle. Take the hands towards the back and interlace the fingers. Okay, if this is uncomfortable, you also have the option to grab onto the opposite elbows. Okay, bend into that knee, coming to warrior one. Okay, begin to open up that chest. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling. And slowly begin to straighten that right leg. Take a nice long inhale. And as you exhale, release the chest down towards the thigh as you take the arms up. Or just release your hands down. Some of you may be holding on to the opposite elbows. So wherever you are, keep both legs straight. And try not to shift all the weight on that right thigh. We want to engage the back leg just as much as the right. Bend into the right knee. Slowly begin to rise up. Inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. And slowly step that left foot back. Come to Tadasana, mountain pose. In mountain pose, we want the feet to be about hip distance apart or closer. Release your hands down. Palms are facing forward. Roll the shoulders up towards the ears, back and down so that your shoulders feel relaxed. Engage the legs by pressing into the mat. You can close your eyes here. And notice the connection to the earth. Let's bring the hands back to heart center. And then take a step back with the right foot this time. Bending into the left knee. Square the hips. Okay, interlace the fingers behind you, or the option to grab onto the opposite elbows. And come to warrior one. Really press into the outer edges of that right foot. Take the gaze up towards the ceiling if it's comfortable for your neck. Shoulders are away from the ears, staying strong in warrior one. Let's begin to straighten that left leg and then fold over that left thigh. Stay strong on that back leg. Both legs are straight. Use Ujjayi breath. Bending into that left knee. Release your hands down. Inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And bring that right foot forward. Back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Release the fingertips down towards the earth. Just notice what has shifted for you. Let's bring our hands to heart center and inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway up. And as you exhale, step back with both feet to plank. Inhale, knees come down, chest comes down. Come up to upward facing dog. Shoulders back and down. And we'll hold here for a couple of breaths. Tuck the toes, This is strengthening. We want to lift the thighs off the mat. And from here, just pick up the right foot and drop it back down. Pick up the left foot, drop it back down. So if you find it difficult to do that, maybe you just do this where the thighs are both down and just pick up one leg up and bring it down. The other leg up and bring it down. Let's do that one more time. And slowly release the thighs down if they're not already there. Inhale. Exhale, send the hips back. Come to child's pose. Resting here. Let's slowly rise up. Come to a seated. So we're sitting on our heels. Okay, going a little deeper. If you want to take the feet away from each other and sit in between both feet. And all of this is uncomfortable. Feel free to place something underneath, like you can use a block and sit on it, or use a blanket and place it right here on both calves, and then gives you a little bit more cushion and comfort. So to sit on your heels. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, relax the shoulders down. One more deep breath in. Exhale, really send the hips down towards the heels. One more breath in, and exhale. Nice. Let's come to one side so that we can transition to laying down. Use a blanket if you like to get some support for your neck. Once you lay down, let's walk the heels to the right side, and then you can cross that left foot over, or just keep both feet right next to each other. And from here, we're going to walk the shoulders to the right side, and then take that left arm over the head. Just stay here for a couple of breaths. So even though we're in this posture, kind of let go of the effort on areas of the body you don't really need to put an effort. Just bring the awareness to the area where you feel a stretch, which should be your side body. See if you can relax your hips, relax your face, relax your shoulders. Okay, let's walk the shoulders back to the center, and then uncross. If it's crossed, uncross that left foot and bring it back to center. And just come to just a laying posture, almost like Shavasana, and just notice what that stretch did for your body. Maybe one side feels different than the other. Just noticing the subtle difference.
And let's walk the heels now to the left. An option to cross that right foot over the left. And then let's walk the shoulders to the left. And take that right arm over the head. And feel the nice side body stretch on the right. And once again, relax the areas of the body that are not actively engaged. Practice conscious breathing. Body is always breathing, but when we bring the awareness to the breath, it becomes conscious. Let's bring the shoulders back to the center and then walk the feet back. Coming back to the Shavasana posture, just to notice now what it feels like on both sides. Notice if there's a sense of balance that you feel. Okay, now transition to Baddha Konasana, laying down, butterfly pose. If you have two blocks, you can place it under your thighs, or if you have a bolster, you can just place that bolster underneath and just rest here. Let's place both hands on the chest. And just begin to notice the rise and fall of your chest with each inhale and exhale. Begin to connect with the heart center. And slowly bring the knees back together. And if you're using blocks or bolster, take them out to the sides. Bring the knees toward each other, and then send the knees to the right side. Take the gaze towards the left. Let go of any tension in your left shoulder, left arm. Relax your left fingers. Slowly returning back to the center. Let's drop the knees to the other side and take the gaze out to the right. Relax the right fingertips. Slowly returning back to center. Draw both knees towards the chest. And then make circles with the knees in one direction. And let's go in the opposite direction. And draw the knees towards the chest as you lift up and take the forehead towards the knees. Holding here for 3 breaths. And slowly release yourself back down. Take a nice full body stretch here. Extend both legs in front of you. Toes are pointing away from you. Reaching those arms up over the head. Take a nice long deep inhale. And as you exhale, begin to relax your body. Take the arms out to the sides and let's get ready for Shavasana. You can also place the bolster under your knees. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, relax your chest and your shoulders. Let go of all worries and distractions. Allow yourself to just be for the next few minutes. We all have a couple of minutes that we can spend where we don't need to be anything for anyone or do anything. So use these few minutes to give yourself full permission to let go and just be in the moment, be with yourself. Enjoy the sweetness of just being.
slowly begin to wiggle the toes, your fingers. Taking your time with no sudden movement. Turn to one side. And slowly rise up to a seated position with your eyes closed. Let's bring our hands to heart center. Chin towards the chest. Take a moment to honor your body for showing up today, for showing up the past however many years we've been on this beautiful planet. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale with a sigh.